Hello, my name's Helen Ainley. I'm a member of Mansfield, Woodhouse and Bilsthorpe Busy Bees WI, and I'm one of the advisors at County Office. Today, I'm hopefully going to show you how to make one of these paper stars. Now, this was shown to me by Julia at Bilsthorpe Busy Bees, how to make those, and it's very simply made and with only 3 sheets of printer paper. You can of course use any other kind of paper that you like, but printer paper works well and it's a good size to use as well. So as I say, we need 3 sheets of printer paper, a glue stick, so a little bit of fancy ribbon, string, thread, anything really, just a little piece, and either a paper cutter or the good old-fashioned reliable scissors. Now this is the first time I've recorded one of these, so hopefully you'll bear with me and see how it goes. Firstly, we get a piece of printer paper and fold it in half. Crease down that side. Then next, we're going to take this corner and take it over to this edge. It's the open corner, but it doesn't matter. You could take that one to that side. Doesn't matter at all. There we go. So we've made a little triangle there, and we've got a strip along here. Now we're going to make a pencil mark along that line there. Can you see that? So it makes a square shape. And now what we're going to do is cut along that pencil mark with the paper cutter or your scissors. End up with cutting that off, but said that, you never know what it might come in for. Paper garlands. I thought these might be nice to make now because it's coming up to Christmas time and they might be useful for decorations around the house. What we've made is an oblong. Our first crease is down the middle there. So what we're going to do now is cut down that crease, again with scissors or your paper cutter. So that forms 2 nice squares. As I say, this is quite good with the printer paper because you can just use the half a sheet for each square, which is rather good. But you can use absolutely anything and you can make them whatever size you like, really. It's just that this is a convenient size, I feel. With your 3 sheets, you cut 6 of these squares out. So I'm going to show what you do next with them. Now you've got the crease across there that you did when you were making your square. Now you're going to take this corner over to this corner. You can see what I'm doing there. So we make a nice little triangle. We've got an open end here and a folded end there and the open end here. So now what we do is we do need scissors. We can't really do this with the paper cutter, it's a bit fiddly. You could do, but it is fiddly. And now you need to be really careful that you cut from this side. We're going to cut a line along here, right along there. That's the open end at the bottom there, and at that side. The folded edge is here. We're not going to cut into that folded edge at any time. So we're going to cut now, as I said, from this open edge. And we need to cut about 1/2 inch approximately along the edge here. Now don't go and cut right to the edge. Before you get to that folded side, stop. About, you see about there where I've cut that. So not right to the edge, just a little way from the edge. And then we're going to repeat that, another line, cut another line down here. And again, stop before you get to that folded edge. That's centimetre each strip, because you want 4 cuts along there. So we've done 1, 2. I'm going to do the 3rd one and the 4th one. They don't have to be accurate, just go by eye and just cut into it there. But as I said, do be really careful that you cut into this side of it and not the folded edge, or else you're just going to end up with strips and it won't work. Right, so with each of your 6 squares, you need to do this and then open them up, and you end up with a square with all the nice little cuts in it like this. From there, this is the clever bit, it's really quite good. We're going to start folding these in and sticking them. But I think it's best if I show you this on the tabletop. It might be easier for you to see. So you won't be able to see me, I'm going to show you the table. So bear with me one moment. There we go. Right, so you can see my hands. You can tell that I haven't had my nails done properly through lockdown. I'm having to do them myself, so they're not very nice, so apologies for that. Right, so we get, can you see that? I think you can, can't you? We get our square, and the first little cuts in the middle there, we bring up slightly and we grab our trusty glue stick and we put a little glue on that corner. This does get a bit messy, but bear with it because it's quite fun. So we're going to stick that gluey corner onto there. It's a little bit easier if you can pop your finger underneath it and squeeze it together. Can you see what I've done there? So it's like a little tube in the middle. Can you see that? Now then, the thing we have to remember for our next step is that we have to turn the paper over. You have to do this with each step or else you won't get the pretty folds in it. Then we pick up this edge, and again with our glue stick, we put a little bit of glue on there. And then on this opposite side, we take the corresponding point and we stick that together like that. You see, that's formed a nice little tube shape again on there. You'll see that it's a diamond almost that you're making there when you've stuck them together. And now again, we need to turn this over, grab the next point part, glue it again, grab the corresponding point and glue those together. So we've got that shape again on there. And then you just carry on really like this. Turn it over again, grab the pointer corner there, glue that, and stick it to its corresponding point on the opposite side. And our last one, we turn over again, glue the pointy part there to the final one here. So we've made our nice shape there. And then I'll show you how to do that once more, because you might have missed something on that. So I'm going to do it all on here as well. We need another sheet. We fold it over to make a large triangle. We fold it over again to make the smaller triangle. Now the tricky part, to be careful to cut in the right direction. We need the open edges there. Can you see the open edges? And on that side. And our folded edge here on this side. So, excuse me, we're going to keep the folded edge there, and we are going to make our cuts into the paper again. Again, exactly the same. You don't need to measure, just do it by eye, and remember not to go through the folded edge on here. And again, we do the 4 cuts. There we are. That's all I'm cutting on there. And then we open it up. Again, our nice square with all the cuts in. Get a tiny one in the middle. Glue it with a glue stick. Lift the other corner and stick them together. I think this is the fiddliest one, this first one, to do. If you can slip your finger inside it and make that little tube, you're away with it. And now remember to turn over, grab the next pointy piece and glue the corresponding point and stick them together. There we go. Turn over, glue the point, the corresponding one, and stick them together. Turn over again, glue the corner, grab this one, and stick it together. As I said, you get very sticky. Turn over, glue the last one, and stick them together. There we go. Okay, so now we've got another beautiful shape. So simply done. Now then, you need to keep going with this until you've got 6 that look exactly like this. And then you need to start to stick them together. I think I'll lift the screen up to show you this. It might be easier. Hello. Right. So grab one of your nice little shapes and the glue stick and put glue, a nice amount of glue on that pointy end there. Then you need to grab one of your other pieces that you've already made and stick that onto there. So you've got 2 now stuck together like that. Those 2 pointy ends stuck together. And then glue stick again, right on that pointy end, and put your next piece on there. So you've got 3 stuck together now. Now what I like to do as well is stick these pieces together. It makes it a bit more structured, a bit more less floppy. So with those crossover pieces, which were the final ones you did when making your individual part, put some glue on that diamond and bring the one next to it up to it and stick them together. There we go. Can you see how I've stuck those together? Those little bits there. And we do the same again with the next one. A little bit of glue on there. Bring the 2 together. It's nice if you can sort of marry up the little diamonds in the middle. And there we are. Can you see that? I don't know if I've got it near enough to the camera. We've just stuck those little pieces together. So now you've got half of your star. You've got that little piece in the middle. Sorry, can you see that? I don't know if I can. Right at the bottom. That is going to be the middle of your star. So we've got that all ready, and I've already made the other half of it all ready for us. So what we're going to do next is put some more glue on that pointy bit at the bottom. And instead of sticking them exactly together as we did before to get our 3 shape, we are going to put this onto it like that. So whereas you were putting the points exactly together, you're putting them opposite each other this time. So you get the sort of a diamond shape in the middle there, if you can see. Can you see that? How I've done that? So now we have the 2 parts put together. Because it's a little bit floppy there in the middle, we do exactly as we did with the 3. We put some more glue onto that little piece at the side. I hope you can see that, how I'm doing that. That little piece there coming down from the top too. And then we bring the one next to it right up to it and stick it together. There we go. Can you see how I've stuck those 2 together? I turn it round like that. Can you see how it makes the little diamond shape in the middle there? Okay, and then we go over to the opposite side and we put the final bit of glue on there, on that little one, again coming down from the point at the top. We put the glue on there and bring the one on the other side, oops, to it. Where these don't match up exactly, it doesn't matter. It'll still be fine, it'll still look pretty. There we go. Those go together like that. So they're all stuck together now. That's our top half and our bottom half that we made individually. I like to have them all, if you can see the little tubes in the middle, the first little bit that you do in each individual segment, I like them all to be pointing in the same direction. That's just me. I'm a bit fussy about things like that. So you can see they all go around pointing in the same direction. But if you don't get them in the same direction, really don't worry. It doesn't matter that much at all. Now then, I should have said you do need a hole punch as well, but you could use your scissors if you wanted, just to make a little hole in it. And at the top there, we make a little hole with the punch, or a little piece of thread, string, whatever, through there. And do a little knot in it. My finger's really sticky now, so I'm struggling to do this, but there we are. So quickly and so easily, we have our very pretty paper star. You can make this out of absolutely anything, Christmas wrapping paper, old WR Life magazines, dare I say. I do laugh about that, but through lockdown I have made quite a few things with the WR Life magazines, cut them up and used them. Obviously I've read them and digested all the lovely information in them, but I have used them for various things. Perhaps one day I might show you some of those. But there we are, that's our star, ladies. I hope you enjoyed seeing me do that. As I say, this is the first time I've done this, so I was a little nervous, but there we are. Thank you for watching, ladies.